What's going on, everybody? Christian Ballard here with Ballard Sports Media. Happy holidays. Bringing back my podcast. Figured I'd go live for you guys this afternoon. Appreciate everyone for Wednesday. Really good turnout for the 1-year stream. Appreciate all the love and support this past year. Really do appreciate that. So, got some Christmas music. It's instrumental, so I mean, hopefully I don't get copyrighted for this crap, but this is the BSM Podcast, episode 15. You talk whatever you guys want to. I'll go ahead and I'll drop the link if anyone wants to get on. So, what's up, Atypical Gump? How you doing? Listening only as I am getting ready for work. That's cool, man. Now, what the heck? Yeah. Happy holidays, though. Really mean that. So, hope everyone's doing well. We'll stop with the Christmas music. We'll just do no camera. Just kind of hang out. Talk some sports. It is Friday, December 11th. And again, appreciate everyone for this past year. It was a really great year. Really good stream on Wednesday night on my birthday. I had a good birthday. And I just, again, I posted a clip yesterday just thanking everybody and everything. I really do love all of you. I appreciate everybody. Y'all mean a lot. So, yeah, so let's see. So tell you what I'll do. We picked some games the other night for college football, but let's look at some NFL games. Jalen Hurts, his first NFL start against the Saints this Sunday. Let me share the screen real quick with all of you. We'll do some NFL pick'ems here. Not sure if you can see all that. We had a game last night, Super Bowl 53 rematch, and New England has zero offense with Cam Newton, or maybe the Rams defense is that great. I don't know. We got upcoming some games on Sunday. Washington football team at San Francisco. Pittsburgh at Buffalo. Can Pittsburgh lose again? They had like an 11-game streak going, and then they lost. The Jets, I made a video on them yesterday, losing to Seattle this weekend, most likely. Falcons at Chargers. That should be interesting. I want to see what the Bucks are favored, if they're favored. against the Vikings. Oh, 77% chance to win. They got this, man. 6.5. I'll take that. Take the Bucks with the points. It would probably raise that up a little bit. I don't know, but I mean, over under 52.5. Yeah. So let's see. I'll take the Bucks to win this game on Sunday against the Vikings. It's at Raymond James Stadium and Tampa Bay. Arizona at New York. Kyler Murray versus Daniel Jones. NFC East is down this year. Cardinals a slight favorite over the Giants, 3 points. Shoot. Points per game. 19 points per game, man. For the Giants, who are currently 5-7, facing a 6-6 Cardinals team. Giants are 2-3 at home, and Cardinals on the road this year are 3-3. So, now the Cardinals have had a tough stretch. They got a really good. This is a good win at home against the Buffalo Bills. Then they went on the road to Seattle and lost 28-21. Lost at New England 20-17, and lost just last week to the Rams 38-28. So not. I mean, it's tough if you're the Cardinals. You're losing 3 straight games. You're looking to bounce back the past couple weeks. If you're the Giants, you want to continue your win streak. So one team's looking to extend their win streak. The other is looking to end their losing streak. And you can't give the Cardinals a lot of crap. I mean, look, Seattle, New England, and the Rams, those are good teams in the league. Got to give a lot of credit to. I really don't know who to pick in this one, though. Because, see, beating a team like the Seahawks, 70-12, that's 17-12. That's that's a low score. But for the Giants, with how their season's gone, just to win on the road, that's good. Yeah, see here, looking for a 5th straight win, face the crumbling Cardinals. It's almost like a coin flip. I don't. Ooh. I'm going to take the Giants at home. I think they got some momentum going into this game. Forget what this matchup predictor says over here. What's up, Matty Sims? How you doing? What's up, Atypical Gump? I dropped the StreamYard link if you want to click that and join in. It's up to you. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to take the Cardinals. Look, Giants are down this year. The entire NFC East is down. Cardinals have struggled the last couple of games, whereas the Giants are somewhat turning it around. But I'm sorry, Giants, your streak is going to end. You've won 4 straight, and the Cardinals have lost 3 straight, but to really good teams. This is basically giving the Cardinals a break. Seriously, giving them a break. I'll take the yeah, I'll take the Cardinals. So let's see here. Probably should have done these in order. I don't know, but I'll take the Cardinals at New York. I'll take my Buccaneers. I think they got a really good chance here. At home, coming off 2 straight losses. They got to bounce back at some point. They're at a point now where they just Buccaneers and Vikings control their own chances in the playoff race. Yeah, 77% chance to win, 6.5-point favorite. Take the Buccaneers at home, who are 3-3 at home. And on the road, Vikings are 3-2 away. So, I mean, for both these teams, the visiting Vikings, definitely, I mean, they're good on the road, but the Bucks are really good at home. And with the Bucks losing, and you can't give them a lot of crap. I mean, first off, notice these were the same exact scores in these losses. Pretty much did the same thing they did against the Rams that cost them the game. Pretty much the same thing against the Chiefs cost them that game. Hold on. I'll put this full screen. I don't care. But yeah, just Bucks got to bounce back here. And again, if you're Tom Brady, you're looking at this and you're probably looking at the spread and looking at the fact you've lost the past two games to good teams, the Rams and the Chiefs. They're not losing. They've lost. Yeah, what are they? 7-5. Okay. Well, they've lost twice to the Saints. They've lost to the Chiefs. They've lost to the Rams. And let's double check here what their other loss is. Chicago on the road, 1-point game. So I mean, they. Here's the thing with Tampa Bay, their losses are not bad losses. They're all either 1 or 2 score games, except for that other loss to New Orleans. That was just inexcusable. 5 touchdowns, 5-touchdown loss. But yeah, they got to bounce back. And look, if they win, because they've lost 5 games, right? If they lose the next 4, first off, I don't think it's going to happen. You got the Falcons twice. You got Detroit. You got Minnesota. I'm going to take the Bucks against Minnesota at home. I think that they know what's at stake. They know that they have not. How do I put this? Yeah, I got nothing. I'm a little bit lost now, but I don't see how they're going to lose the Falcons. I think they're way better than Detroit. They could close this out with 4 straight wins at the end of the season. Matty Sims says, "I don't know how my Bears beat the Buccaneers at this point." Me neither, pal. I mean, it was a 1-point game. I don't know where it got away. But yeah, I'll take the Bucks at home against the Vikings. 77% chance, and you're a 6.5-point favorite. You got to win. I think you also got to try to cover that spread too. This game here, I'm not going to pick all these, but this is another game I want to pick. Jalen Hurts getting his first career start in the NFL. He's proven himself in Philadelphia. At the very least, he's given them a spark, as Doug Peterson has said lately. The Saints have a 78.5% chance to win this, but a touchdown favorite. That must say a lot about Jalen Hurts, right? Being the starter, because I guarantee you, Carson Wentz is named the starter for this game instead of Hurts, which is not the case. That spread would be higher, in my opinion. This is at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. I want Jalen to win his first start. You pull for certain players. But look, I hate to do this because you guys know I'm a Buccaneers fan, but I'm going to be a fair sportscaster here and just give them the benefit of the doubt. The Saints are a darn good football team. sitting there 10-2. They're 5-1 on the road. And they've won the past, 5 games here, and then some. The Saints are the best team in the NFL right now, I would say. One of the best. Locked up the division. Do they get a loss here? Upsets happen. I think, maybe there's not enough on Jalen Hurts that they have, and Jalen's going to definitely get a really good opportunity this Sunday. But at the same time, the Saints defense is tough. It's tough, and Drew Brees has got great weapons, Kamara, and you know, um, they got great. He's got great weapons around him that he could just help be successful. But I'm going to take the Saints in this game. As much as I hate to, I'm going to. I'll be fair with it. But yeah, I'm pulling for I'm pulling for Jalen Hurts. Curious about the Bengals and Dallas game. I'll take Cincinnati in that one. I'm not going to look at the rest of these, but those are just a couple. But Khalil Mack was the sole reason the Bears won because he got in Brady's head by having multiple sacks. Yeah, he ruined Tom Brady in that game, man. That was a tough loss. Tom Brady got beat in a way I've never seen. He just could not handle the pressure. And Khalil Mack's a darn good football player, really good edge defender. But yeah. I'm trying to get back as we get closer to the end of the college football season and everything. I got this playlist for NFL draft talk for 2021. Any video that I make that probably resembles it. Might do a couple live streams as we're in April. Like when we get to April, I'm just trying to figure out some content. I'm not ready to do like player profiles or previews or anything like that until after the college football season is wrapped up. Then I'm going to start cracking down on that. This one I posted yesterday, Dodge the Jets, discussing whether or not Trevor Lawrence should join New York if drafted number 1. I was basically talking like it's a lock. It is a lock that the Jets are getting the number 1 pick, and they're not going to trade it. They're like 0-12 or something right now, 0-13. I don't know. They haven't won a game. Unless I missed something. And if you have the number 1 pick, you're going to take the best player on the board, and that's clearly Trevor Lawrence. And it's no debate. I'm sold on Mac Jones being a heck of a quarterback. Possible first-round talent with guys like Zach Wilson of BYU and Justin Fields of Ohio State. But, come on. Right? I think this, even if, let's say we have Clemson Bama Part 5, right? Let's say we have that. Let's say Mac Jones wins the Heisman. Even if in the championship, Bama beats Clemson, meaning that, what's up, Neil? How you doing? I'm at work, but listen, that's cool, man. Even if Mac Jones, just dominates over Trevor Lawrence in a title game or bowl game, or whatever, if they meet, right? Round 5 of the Tide and the Tigers, it's all tied up. They both got 2 natties. They're 2-2 against each other. We need a tiebreaker. who's truly the better team here? You know, who's the better program? Well, Bama's a better program, period. This whole thing about who's better, I really think you should only say they're better than this team or whatever, right? You know, if you want to talk all the time in like a rivalry sense or whatever, that's fine. But like, why is it like Max Kellerman after that 44-16 game, the day after, he said, same record. This was at that time. Same record, 55-4, same playoff appearances, 4, same titles, 2. So Clemson's caught Bama, but I favor Clemson going forward. And if they beat them again next year or whenever it is, it's all over for the Tide because they've done something no one's done, and that's overtake Nick Saban and something, and blah, 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 right? Y'all get what I'm saying, right? The point is, even if Mac Jones wins the Heisman, wins the Natty, right? And let's say it is Clemson and Bama. Even if he beats Trevor Lawrence, would you really have the number one pick and skip on Trevor Lawrence for Mac Jones? I mean, I'm not throwing Mac Jones under the bus, people, but that doesn't make Trevor Lawrence any less of a talent than he already is. Is that fair to say, people? Come on. So anyway, but yeah, more again, we're in the month of December, new year next year or next month or well, yeah, new year next year. But like next month. Um and as we close down college football this season, um I'll be doing quite a bit of draft stuff in like March or April or whatever. As we get closer to the 2021 NFL draft, which I think is going to be a heck of a draft. You got guys like Jamar Chase of LSU, Terrence Marshall over there as well. You got Najee Harris with Bama and Smitty, and you'll have, well, Justin Ross might come back. I don't know, but other guys at Clemson, ETN. There's a lot of great players, so definitely. I mean, it's like the talent in college football is just going to keep getting better. There's going to be more young draft prospects, and not all of them are going to be great on the next level, but definitely quite a few, I'm sure. I mean, the draft classes and everything going forward is just going to be insane. So, uh, Maddie Sims, the good analysis Max Kellerman is worthy of having for on First Take is boxing. He is a boxing guru. Give him that. He isn't the worst notable sports analyst, but he has some really suspect takes on the NBA, NFL, and college football. Yeah, I would agree. What's up, Junkyard? How you doing? I dropped the StreamYard link if anyone wants to join in. Feel free to, man. We're just hanging out. We're talking. But yeah, I don't really have anything against Max Kellerman. He can be annoying or whatever. Like man, I just gonna be real. I was so hurt by the 44-16 game. I hated hearing about Trevor Lawrence. I just couldn't stand it. Just stop it. What he did to Bama's defense and everything. It's not. Look, here's the thing about that game. It's not what Dabo did or anything. Okay, it's Bama. They screwed up. They had a bad game. Tua thought he was great and he could throw the football. He kept trying to do that, and the passing game killed him. Okay. It's 50-50, whatever. Fine. We're not talking about that game. We're not. Sorry. But I like Trevor Lawrence. He's a great talent, and if you have the number one pick, you have no choice on who you take. I mean, come on, seriously. The pressure's on you to take Trevor Lawrence, Jets. Oh, what about Sam Darnold? Obviously, if you obviously are trying to set up shop without Sam Darnold. Period. You have no choice. You have got to take Trevor Lawrence. Right. If y'all want to join the stream, feel free to, man. Let's get some people in here. But again, it's up to you guys whether or not you want to join. Why is everyone hyping up a female kicker from Vanderbilt, the first female? Right? Yeah, I don't get why people are hyping it up. Oh, it's great. We got a woman, and yeah, sure. I guess it's a good thing that what a female stepped up and played football, but she's not even that good. What does it matter if it's a girl or not playing football if they're not even good? If they're not good, if she's not a good kicker. She's not. I'm not impressed with it. So really, what does it matter? If you can't go out there and get the job done, you're not on the team, in my opinion. So I don't care if it's a female, football player. I mean, look, that's great. Okay. But what is it? I mean, seriously, what does it matter? Yeah, publicity stunt. Thank you. It's not that I have an issue with Sarah Fuller playing. I have an issue with the media treating this like this has been the greatest thing to ever happen and giving her undeserving. Exactly. If she wants to play with the guys, she's got to be treated like the guys. And guys can't be afraid to tackle or hit a girl in football. I'm sorry it is, but they signed up for it. They need to get the full experience. I'm sorry. Like what I fully agree with what Uncle Lou said in his video ranting about this, and he's like, "Man, there's going to be a day where someone's just going to have to knock her down on the ground," and I'm like, "Yep, pretty much." But let's get some. This is instrumental, so I mean, it's not singing, but it is Christmas time. Play some Christmas music in the background if that's fine. But yeah, I don't know, man. Shoot. I'm not against females joining Power 5 or college football or anything. That's great. That's huge. But it really doesn't matter if they're not even good. You know what I mean? It just, what does it matter? Happy holidays, too. Hot prediction of the weekend. Vandy beats Tennessee on a Sarah Fuller field goal. You know how furious the Tennessee fans are going to be because of that, Maddie? You know how crazy that'll be? Oh, what's up, Adam Woodard? How you doing, man? Drop the link again if anyone wants to join in. But yeah, if Sarah Fuller goes out there and kicks a game-winning field goal for Vandy against Tennessee, dude, BVD will go off. I hope that happens. Trying to finish up the work week. I got you, man. I got this as instrumental. They won't take it down. I hope not, at least. But Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy holidays and that. I'd want to see Rocky Top sink to rock bottom if that happens. Yeah. I got a lot of love and respect for BVD and volunteer fans. I just, at the same time, like, it's a rival of Alabama, and there's history back to like Bear Bryant times and everything. It's just it is how it is, man. What's everyone want for Christmas this year, man? What you ask Santa for? I asked for freaking watch. So I had this and I've showed it to Celine Driver. Hold on a second. Where's the I'll show this right quick. I have to turn the green screen off. Here's this. This is a Invicta watch, which Invicta is not a really good brand. I mean, some of these. This is a Pro Diver. I've had this for a few years, but it just, I don't know why I still have it. I guess you just don't throw a watch out, but still, we'll keep it festive in here, man. I just wanted to show you guys that. What am I getting you, Junkyard? I don't know, man. Ballard is following Uncle Lou and turning into Celine Driver with watches. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been looking at watches, but I'll show you guys real quick what I sent. I asked for a watch. I try to keep it cheap, but let's see. Do you see Mac Jones, nation's highest rated quarterback, front runner for the Heisman, as we know, but he also he's averaging a 4.0 at UA, University of Alabama. Graduating with a master's degree in 3 years, man. It's crazy. $99 watch here. Shout out to Celine Driver for showing me a watch website. I'll show this to you real quick. Hold on. You see that watch? It's silver with some bronze or some gold or whatever the heck on it. It's really nice. It's a Citizen brand. Send you the watch, Junkyard. Shoot, man, that's a tough watch to fix. I've tried so many times, but I cannot. And I've talked with Celine Driver about this, man. He's like, Invicta's not bad, but certain types of Invictas, and that one right there, that's a pain. I first got it; it was working fine. It just needed like be tightened and everything. I tightened it. Then I had to tighten it again, change the battery. Every now and then it would stop. The second hand would literally stop and just go like this. Back and forth like that, which is not normal for a watch. It's crazy. Favorite Christmas song? Go. I don't know, man. I don't know probably White Christmas. White Christmas is a really good song. Bing Crosby singing it, or the upbeat version from like Home Alone or whatever. That's a movie. What, White Christmas? Is there a movie called White Christmas? I haven't heard of that. This semester, I did not have a 4.0, a cumulative 3.9, an academic year ahead at UA before this semester. Oh, yeah, it could be a little better, but that's not too bad, man. I mean, pretty close to a 4.0, but good luck the next semester, Matty Sims. Roll Tide to you, too. What's up, Nate Kingston? Morning in that. Yeah, scholarship's important, Matty Sims. Let's see. Probably stop with the Christmas music, but it is that time of year. Anyone wants to join in the stream, they can. I put the link in there a couple times. Done got the grocery store Christmas. Pretty much, man. There's certain, I guess apparently Christmas music is copyrighted, some songs. Now, I don't think instrumental music in general, that is, you know, um, Christmas music in general shouldn't be copyrighted, in my opinion. But We got the depressed Wolverine fan. What's up, Nate? How you doing?
Not much. How are you, Ballard?
I'm doing pretty well, man. What's on your mind?
Um. Just Um. I mean, I have. Well, I wouldn't say nothing, but I'm just. Um. Oh. What do you think about Coastal Carolina and their story?
Their story? You mean like how they've done this year?
Yeah.
I mean, it's impressive to see a group of five team like that ranked pretty high and have the record that they do. That's impressive. What's not impressive is their resume.
Yeah.
Because you can be undefeated all you want to, but if you ain't now for their standards, that's fine. But I mean, compare it to Miami, compare it to Cincinnati or Ohio State or the big time teams. Compare that to them, and not impressed. You know,
I mean, they beat BYU. That's a
that's
good
true.
thing.
Yeah, that I mean,
Yeah.
but outside of that, they didn't really have much.
I didn't really see their schedule, but
Hmm.
um like you said, the resume. Um, I didn't really see their schedule, but I think they had an easy schedule. Um,
Yeah,
but if they would play Liberty, that'd be a whole different story. Um,
probably. I mean, I still think Coastal Carolina, if they played Clemson or Bama, they'd easily get their butts whipped like 80-0. You know what I mean? Because they play
yeah,
Georgia State, Georgia Southern, Troy, App State. Okay, App State, that's not too bad, but I mean,
yeah,
at the same time, you know, they're atop
yeah.
the Sun Belt.
Like Coastal Carolina. I know they have a good story about going 10-0, but I I respect that. But I would rather see them if I'll even like them to no Maddie and I'm not uh, I'm done with him, so I gave him a chance, so he ruined it, so yeah. But anyway, I would like to see uh um uh Coastal Carolina go to near Six Bowl for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, it just. Could you
I know.
imagine though how stupid it would be if they did something stupid with the playoff teams and put a undefeated Coastal Carolina or a BYU or whatever in there? I mean, it's great. It'd be crazy.
I mean, that'd be cool, but that'd be kind of yeah, stupid, but that'd be
Hmm.
cool as well for them. But I mean, I'll be down to swap Ohio State for Coastal Carolina, but I don't care. Um,
Yeah.
uh, but I still, I was so mad when Ohio State was ranked still fourth. I was so mad. That doesn't make sense at all. But mm, they should have just dropped to like six.
Yeah.
Committee, ruled by old people. Well, it's not. It's true.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but it's just BS that Ohio State gotta give credit to Ohio State. I know they beat Nebraska. They beat everybody, but yeah, they beat pretty much everybody in their division except for Michigan. But congrats to Michigan for not losing um, or winning. I don't know. Uh, Yeah, Ohio State and these. I can't stop. I can't stand Ohio State fans. They whine too much. Do you agree?
Yeah.
To get them in the playoffs and like for example, um, for Ohio State fan, we're going undefeated. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to national championship. Oh BS. And I mean it might
Well, here's
happen,
the
but
thing.
BS.
Matty Sims, Indiana is the real Big Ten East champ. Well, here's the thing. They lost to Ohio State. Should have beat them.
But I know they shouldn't beat them, but although it was a close game, I would give them that. But just saying that um, it was a close game. And it was a good game too. But I would rather see Indiana versus Northwestern. But oh
What's
well.
up, Uncle Lou's Herschel Walker jersey that's on the floor? What's going on?
Hey, Uncle Lou's Herschel Walker were sitting on the floor. Uh, are you still at the garage? Probably is. I don't know.
Ohio State and Indiana in the same division? I think so.
Yeah,
Now they don't
I think so.
have. See how crazy they've taken COVID this year, man. I mean, but I
Yeah,
don't even
it's
think they have divisions for, um, you know, the Big Ten. Not this
yeah,
year. No, I take that back. They do. They took away the divisions for the ACC. But yes,
yeah,
Ohio State and Indiana are both in the East. Um,
in Michigan.
right. Well, here's the thing. You know how ridiculous this is. The other day we were talking about Ohio State didn't have enough wins to even make the Big Ten championship, and now they just said, doesn't matter. That is clear bias and bending over backwards.
Sorry,
What's
sorry,
up,
that's my
Uncle Lou's
daughter.
golf cap?
Hey Lou and Uncle or Lou skull cap. Well, actually, I have a question for Uncle Lou's skull cap. Does Lou go golfing once in a while? I mean, it might be true. I don't know, but yeah, I. So, anyways, you said you usually do like all sports or just
I'm
college
trying,
football.
not just college football, but there are other sports that I try to follow. I try. There are some sports that I really couldn't care less for. Um, but yeah,
Yeah, but you should. I know a lot about hockey. We should do a hockey podcast. I think.
dude, I'm trying to. I want to get into hockey. We should try to start something with hockey, man. Why not?
Oh, sure.
Let's do that. When does hockey season start back? Like January or something?
It usually starts. Stupid brother.
What's up,
But it
Webster?
usually starts like I um yeah.
On
It
behalf
usually
of
starts like
on behalf of
not too bad.
millions and
What?
on behalf of millions and millions of college football fans across the country, I offer the
Yeah.
following.
Oh god.
Go you Northwestern on to victory. Break on through that line, our colors flying all the time. Rah, 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 go you Northwestern. Spread the name of our fame of our name. On to victory, Wildcats marching Northwestern go. Rah!
Yeah. It's
Please God,
January.
please God, let Northwestern upset Ohio State and put those bastards in Columbus in their place.
Yeah, I get so
Yeah.
now here's the thing. They talk about Ryan Day. Like now he has done great since he's been there, but he inherited what Urban Meyer did and the whole Zach Smith thing and everything. We're not going to get into all that, but come on, after all that crap.
Look,
Oh,
Ohio State's going to kill Northwestern. They're going to. They're one of the best
Right.
four teams in the
Right.
country. But
If
but
you are
how?
not
Wait a
an
minute.
Ohio State fan,
But wait a minute. How sweet, how utterly delicious would it be to have this trifecta? Imagine this banana split. Imagine these three dips of ice cream. Northwestern beats Ohio State. Notre
Yeah.
Dame beats Clemson. Alabama blows out Florida. If you got all three of those, oh, baby, oh.
Yeah. The teams that us as Bama fans would like to see.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Oh,
we'll be praising the name of the Lord.
because unless they lose, that would put Texas A&M in, and they're completely not worthy. It would also likely put Iowa State. If Iowa State beats Oklahoma, it might put Iowa State in, and they're clearly not worthy. I mean, if those three things happened, you can just go ahead and mail the trophy to Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, Jeff, do you think Iowa State is doing good this year? You think? I know they're ranked, but I'm just saying, like, asking if they're
Yeah, they're doing. If you ask the fans, if I were to walk up to Iowa State fans and ask how they're doing, they're tickled to death to be playing for the Big 12 championship. But what they're looking at is they're thinking, how in the world did we lose at home to Louisiana in week 1? And if Brock Purdy doesn't throw his two worst passes of the season in the third quarter against Oklahoma State, that's all that's standing between Iowa State and being 10-0 and being number 4 right now.
Yeah.
And people are laughing. They're laughing, going, "Ha ha ha! Jack Trice Stadium." Iowa.
Yeah.
That's how close. That's how close it is, folks. They're not. This Iowa State team is not a chump team. Now they can't play with Alabama. They can't play with Florida.
Right.
They can't play with Ohio State. But they're in that next group, and they're worthy being discussed in that next group.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, guys, if you don't believe me, go look at the stats.
I believe you.
Breece Hall is the best running back that nobody in the country that nobody is talking about.
Yeah, like the most underrated guy at the running back position right now.
Yeah. And absolutely nobody's talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not under any illusion. I mean, I've watched him play a bunch of games this year. I've watched him play a bunch of games since 1990. But they could not go on the field and play with Ohio State. They couldn't go on the field and play with Florida or Alabama or Notre Dame. Somebody like that would just kill them. Georgia would beat them. Georgia would beat the hell out of Iowa State.
Uncle Lou's Herschel Walker jersey, you're in timeout now for that stupidity that Georgia would beat Ohio State right now or Iowa State.
Yeah.
I don't know. Iowa State. What do you think they do against Georgia, J-Dub?
I think Georgia would beat them, but I don't think it would be. I know the Georgia people think it would be a blowout. I don't think it would be. I don't think Iowa State. What I'm worried about. Here's what I'm worried about. Oklahoma. They beat Oklahoma. I was there to see it. They beat Oklahoma 37-30 in Ames in week 3.
Yeah.
And now they get a rematch, and it's hard to beat somebody twice in the same season. And if Oklahoma beats them, then everybody's going to say Iowa State was a fluke. And that's really not true because they're really not a fluke. But that's what I'm worried about. I want them to beat Oklahoma. Not because they'd make the playoffs, but just because it would prove that 2 wins over Oklahoma, a win over Kansas State, a win over Texas, it would prove that they had a good year.
Yeah.
But
you know what else?
And I'm gonna tell you what. The one thing is I put in for. I said this a long time ago. People who I don't know. I don't blame you if you don't pay attention to me. It's understandable, but I could have been at Kinnick Stadium tomorrow for the Wisconsin or at Iowa game, but instead I saw Nebraska play at Iowa, and I saw Northwestern play at Iowa. I got those two games. I got two of the three. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be there tomorrow. And guess what? It's going to be 30 degrees and it's going to snow 4 or 5 inches in Iowa City. So if you're not doing anything at 2:30, flip on the Wisconsin-Iowa game because it might just be a hell of a mess. It's going to. I'm surprised, Nate, that it's not snowing where you are already.
Yeah, Jeff. Actually, my family are getting a lot of snow right now. Like it's like a freezing snow, but I mean it's not coming down really hard, but it stopped
Right.
a little bit. But
yeah, they're talking about Central Iowa starting overnight and into Saturday morning, so it might be done by game time in Iowa City, but it's going to be a mess, and it's going to affect the Minnesota at Nebraska game in Lincoln. It's going to affect Wisconsin at Iowa, and it's going to affect Illinois at Northwestern. Now, these are Big Ten teams. It's not, I mean, they're not going to cancel the game because it snowed. Whoop-de-doo. That's not what's going to happen here. But it'll make the games fun to watch.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's going to be like a snowball.
Yeah, because one thing's for certain, college or NFL, if there's a game on, and let's just say it's the who cares versus the nobody roots for them, and who cares is playing at nobody roots for them stadium, and so nobody's watching that game, but it starts to snow like hell, or there's a monsoon rainstorm, or there's fog. Everybody in the country turns their TV on to that game because they like seeing football played in crazy weather. People do.
Yeah, I like seeing it in crazy weather, and I think it's pretty cool. Once you get all the bowl games in December, it might you'll see some locations have snow. Probably not a snowstorm. They won't play for that, but if it's a little bit of snow, I mean, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, like I think the best weather for football, is probably rain, because you see a lot of blood. Well, not a lot of blood, but just if you a lot of mud and a lot of dirty talking, and for example, if Michigan versus Ohio State, there's gonna be a lot of blood and not blood. Well, you know what I mean. Just like dirtiness, mud and
all the dirt on the jerseys and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember now I wasn't alive for this, Jeff, but I do. I know quite a bit of Iron Bowl history. What it was like in the '60s. Remember Run in the Mud? Have you heard of that one?
He probably does.
It was like pouring. It was pouring down rain.
That was Kenny the Snake Stabler, the Run in the Mud.
Ken Stabler. Yeah.
That was before Legion Field had AstroTurf.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Jeff.
Now I tell you what. I tell you what. I remember. I was a sophomore.
1967. Yeah.
Yeah, I was a sophomore in Alabama. It was December. Yeah, because it was before the break. It was December of 1985, and Tuscaloosa got 3 inches of snow, 3 to 4 inches of snow. It was a little bit above my ankles. And Nate, you and I know that's nothing. But in Tuscaloosa, 100,000 people absolutely shit their pants. It was the second coming of Jesus Christ. It was the apocalypse.
With that play?
And can you imagine? Imagine like if Alabama were to play Tennessee, and it was one of these wacky schedules this year. Like, we're not playing in the middle of October. Let's say they were going to play this. Let's say Bama was going to play Tennessee this weekend, and for some freaky reason, there were 3 or 4 inches of snow in Knoxville. Yeah. You would have a panic on your hands. Yeah. If it were to snow 3 to 4 inches in a SEC stadium that was, say, not Kentucky or not Missouri, if it snowed like in one of the South stadiums, oh my goodness, holy cow!
Yeah.
Well,
I'd give my right leg to see that. That would just be fucking sweet.
Oh yeah, that'd be insane, man.
But
See, that's
Jeff,
the argument. The argument the Big Ten fans always like to say is, well, let's see these SEC teams come up here and play us in December. Well, the counter argument to that is, let's see a Big Ten team go down to Tuscaloosa or Baton Rouge or Gainesville or
yeah,
Athens
I was like
and play in
that.
September when it's 98 degrees,
Yeah.
and you just want to
It'll be
die
like,
sitting there because it's so hot.
What, Nate?
sorry.
Go ahead, Nate.
Like Jeff said, it will actually be like in basketball where SEC versus ACC basketball thing, but in football, that'll be awesome. That if a Big Ten team face off like a exhibition game against a SEC team, so that'll be awesome. I would say I will even watch the game.
Well, there are going to be some crossovers. Not I think it starts in 23. I don't think it starts in 22, but Alabama and Wisconsin are playing home and away. Somebody in the SEC, I'm not sure who it is. Somebody in the SEC's got a home and away with Penn State. So there are some crossover games, but it's so hard to schedule these games. You have to schedule them years and years in advance. It's not easy to do it. I mean, that's what makes this 2020 so unusual. Like that BYU Coastal Carolina, they just they made that game come up in like 3 days. But this is what it takes. It takes a freaky out of this world situation like the COVID to make that happen. In a normal season, if this was a normal season, that game would never have been played.
Yeah.
It's
but
it's Auburn that has Penn State in a home.
Auburn has Penn State. Okay.
Heck yeah. That'll be
fun. I actually looked up some rivalries. Although I love rivalries, but I looked up some rivalries that are forgotten. I saw Penn State versus Alabama.
Yep.
Is that
even
a rivalry? Or
with it was Paterno and the Bear. It was that whole deal because they were two of the best coaches at the time in like the 60s and 70s.
They played for the Natty in 73. They played for the Natty in 79.
Yeah, that goal line stand.
Paterno eventually passed the Bear for total number of wins. I'm going to tell you, Nate, here's a quick story. Penn State was ranked number 2 and Alabama was ranked number 3. And Penn State came to Tuscaloosa when I was a student there, and it rained the whole game. It didn't pour, but it rained the whole game. And Penn State kicked 2 field goals and won the game 6-0. And about a week later, here come all these letters to the editor flooding the student newspaper and the Tuscaloosa News, the local newspaper, and the Birmingham newspaper. There must have been 15 letters to the editor from Penn State fans talking about what a great experience they had coming to the game in Tuscaloosa, how they were treated great. They felt like they were at home. They're glad they won the game, but now Alabama's their second favorite team. And
whatever.
Here's a little trivia for you, Ballard. The biggest Alabama fan club, official fan club, where it's officially, it's not just a couple people saying it. There's actually a club. The biggest official fan club for Alabama football that's not on Alabama's campus is at Penn State.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and when we saw that, when the Bama students saw that, they started a big Penn State fan club in Tuscaloosa. I don't know if it's still going, but so I'm glad you brought that up, Nate, because here's an example of 2 teams that have every reason to not like each other because of their history, but who actually do. They do like each other.
Well, in a hate way or like a nice way?
In a nice way. In a nice way. I mean, Bama went up there in 2010 and beat Penn State, and the Bama fans said the same thing. It felt like they were just going like they were at Bryant Denny. Everybody was, hey, welcome, enjoy yourself, and just a lot of mutual respect.
There and didn't they go to Happy Valley in 2011?
They may have. Maybe it was 2011. It might have been,
because
because McCarron was quarterback.
Yeah, I think I thought maybe they played Penn State at home in like 10. I know they played twice.
Yeah,
Maybe
they
they
had a home and away, and then they can't now, and now they have a hard time. Penn State, because the Big Ten plays 9 conference games, they have a hard time getting anybody outside of the conference.
Yeah.
So it's just another example of, it's not that these teams don't want to play each other; it's that it's hard to schedule them.
Yeah.
Now I've said this before. I a lot of their fans drive me absolutely fucking nuts. But Tennessee and Georgia treated when we went on the road and we went there, and when their fans came to Tuscaloosa or Birmingham, because a lot of our games were in Birmingham at that time, their fans were great. No problem with the fans that were actually at the games. Those are good people. You give them a hard time, like, yeah, we're gonna beat your ass. Well, yeah, come over here, have a beer with us.
Right.
You walk over and tailgate, somebody will give you a chicken wing. Here, have a wing. And you take your picture with a fan from the other team. A lot of that would go on. That did not go on.
So you're basically saying that it's a friendly rivalry.
Yeah, and I contrast that. People say, why do I hate LSU so much? I contrast that with LSU, where their fans won't have anything to do with the fans from any other team. They're just jackass fans.
Yeah.
And like I say, I want us to beat Tennessee. I want us to beat Georgia. But the fans that I encountered when I went to the games against them were good people. They just rooted for the other team.
Yeah.
But the LSU fans were jerks.
Well, actually, I play a video game like NCAA football, but I usually schedule I usually schedule I play Dynasty, but I usually schedule Michigan like a home and away series, like to make it a rivalry, but it didn't work. But I mean, I think there's a little rivalry with a little tiny rivalry with Michigan in Bama. I will say that, but I don't know if you agree. But
not that I know of, but I'm not.
I would like to. As far as Nate roots for Nebraska too. I miss the days of Nebraska playing Oklahoma. That was always when that was a big.
Yeah.
When that was a big. Now I'm a lot older now, so I'm going back some years now. But when that was a Big 8 game. That was always on Thanksgiving weekend, and that was the big game, boy. You didn't miss Oklahoma, Nebraska,
Right?
And they both ran the wishbone, and they both had always had good running backs. And it was Keith Jackson would call the game, and whoa, Nelly, oh yeah,
yeah. So would you rather watch the game or the battle for the Big Reds, which is Nebraska and Oklahoma?
Would I rather watch what? Nebraska, Oklahoma, or who else? I didn't get what you were saying, Nate. What were you saying?
Nate, are you still there?
Maybe it snowed on Nate.
Maybe.
Oh, we lost him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, in a way, I could obviously use the money to shoot Wisconsin, Iowa tomorrow. But if it's shitty weather, I'm going to be glad that I'm not there. Well, but by the same token, man, I could get some great shots. Oh man, oh.
All right, sorry.
Yeah.
I pressed the wrong button.
That's fine.
But I didn't hear your thoughts about what I said, Jeff, or about.
No, that's why I was asking you, Nate. I didn't understand. Would I rather watch Nebraska play Oklahoma or what? I didn't understand your question.
Yeah, like would you watch it? Would you watch the Oklahoma and Nebraska game or the game versus Michigan and Ohio State? Like,
I'd rather watch
I mean,
Nebraska, Oklahoma because Michigan, Ohio State, with the exception of this year, is something that happens every year. Oklahoma hasn't played Nebraska for years and years, so that'd be something I'd want to watch
yeah,
because it hasn't happened for a long time.
yeah.
Let me
I
ask
mean,
you something. Or go ahead, Nate. You can finish real quick.
well, I mean, Nebraska's in Ohio State. Nebraska and Oklahoma. uh, So Nebraska and Oklahoma only played two games. No, not 2 games. It's like one game for 2021 and one game for 2022. That's it. I don't know what that idea was. Well, I know they were trying to renew the rivalry, but that's not really renewing the rivalry. You need to renew the rivalry by doing a home away series. But yeah, sorry, Ballard. Go ahead.
It's fine. Oh, I was just gonna ask Jeff real quick. Not to. I mean, Bama opens the season up with Miami next year for their opener. Now,
Right.
they played each other in the 93 title game for the 92 season. Your thoughts on all this, sir?
Well, first of all,
I think it'll be the first time they've met since then, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, they haven't met since the '92 Natty.
Yeah. I mean, would it mean anything just to beat Miami? I mean, would it really
Sure.
mean much?
It always means something to beat Miami. And if Miami beats Alabama, it'll be their biggest win in 10 years. I mean,
Yeah.
So that's the deal. If you're Alabama, you're everybody's Super Bowl.
Of course.
It would a win over Alabama would mean way more to Miami than a win over Miami would mean to Alabama. Now, I think Alabama just wipes the living shit out of Miami. I think Miami is
their team will be.
Well, we'll see what the recruiting and everything looks like because Miami recruiting and everything looks pretty decent, pretty good. But
it does. But don't let that bullshit artist Slim Shady Keynes. Don't let Slim Shady Keynes, who's full of shit. Don't let him. I put him in his place the other day.
Oh man,
he's jacking his jaws about having a top 10 class. Alabama's going to have the top one. Is going to be at worst. Alabama will be the third best recruiting class.
Right.
And I keep saying this. I don't know if anybody's listening to me. People understand this. The Alabama offensive line is probably already the best in the country this year. It's going to get better.
Right.
Much better. Alabama has an offensive line.
You see the Brockmeyer twins? Have you heard of these?
Yes, they have an offensive line.
James.
They have an offensive line recruiting class and guys already there who can't get on the field right now.
Pierce Quick. Yeah, those guys will get a chance next year.
Yes.
Oh, but you're gonna lose Alex Leatherwood. We'll be fine. As much as I hate to see a guy like Leatherwood go because he's pretty great, they'll be fine.
Leatherwood and Dickerson will go, and the next Leatherwood and the next Dickerson will replace them.
Right. Next man up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And
oh no, King might be coming back.
Here's something else for these hotshot Miami fans. Nick Saban just went into the state of Florida this year, and next Wednesday, signing their name is going to be the number 1, the number 2, and the number 3 wide receivers from the state of Florida. We got the first, second, and third best wide receivers out of the whole damn state. A 5-star and 2 4-star. All 3 signed on or are going to sign at Alabama.
Oh, it's next Wednesday's early signing day, correct?
Yeah.
That's the start of the period, the early signing period, I think.
And Tennessee just had a 4-star and a 3-star decommit yesterday.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Tennessee is in the trash, and now somebody's throwing gasoline on them.
Right. They're going to become another dumpster fire.
I thought Tennessee might slowly start to dig themselves out of the city dump,
Yeah.
and instead more garbage is getting poured on top of them. I mean, they're really in the shitter. They are
Yeah.
really.
Yes.
Tennessee is really seriously in the shitter. I mean, it's bad news.
Crapper's full with
Well,
some orange stuff in it, you know.
Uncle Lou's Herschel Walker jersey on the floor says who will be throwing to them. Well, if it's not McCorkle Jones, if Mac Jones doesn't come back, it's going to be Bryce Young. Oh, well, who's Bryce Young? The number 2 quarterback in the country from last year.
After was DJ wasn't number one. It was like Haynes King or whoever from I think he went to A&M, but
Yeah.
we'll see what he looks like.
Yeah, we're okay. We're going to
Yeah.
be just fine, Bama fans. There's all this talk about how last
The
year we
dynasty's
lost
dying, and
we lost 2
pretty good.
games. We're not. Yeah, the dynasty's dying. Bullshit. It might be stronger than it was before.
Oh, for sure. How many of these?
damn.
We're going to be here a while looking at these
That's a
5
lot of
stars.
5
I mean,
stars.
yeah, I mean, there's like 5 of the top 6 on this list. This guy I'm looking forward to. JaQuincy McKinstry, Damon
Yeah,
Payne, Dallas Turner's huge. Ja'Cory Brooks.
Dallas Turner was a huge catch for us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the defensive tackle out of Michigan?
The
Damn it.
yeah,
Damn it.
Damon Payne is from or that's
Bellevue,
we got
Michigan?
we got a defensive tackle out of Michigan that's like the number 2 defensive tackle in the country.
where's Belleville?
Probably East Michigan.
There's a
also.
Belleville, Illinois, but I don't know if that's where the Belleville in question is.
I don't know. I know my
Yeah, Belleville in
geography,
Michigan.
but
Yeah, this is the guy from
well,
Michigan, Damon Payne.
Damon
Who
Payne.
actually is he Deron Payne's brother? You remember Deron?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
He looks like Deron Payne. I think it's his brother.
oh, Quiddy. No, that's Quiddy Pay. Oops, sorry. I don't know.
Of course, the other thing is, and this is an argument you can say,
Mhm.
you know, yeah, all those 5 stars are great, but and if they sign and they come to your campus, that's great. But can you develop them? Well, that's what Bama does. Bama develops their 5 stars, and look at Georgia. Georgia's got 4s or 5s
all
that
they
they're
do
not
is sign.
developing.
That's literally all Georgia does is sign them. They can't, especially on the offense. They just can't. They just can't develop them. I don't.
Me? Do you mean Michigan or Tennessee?
Do what?
Like you said, Ballard. You mean Tennessee or Michigan? Well, probably both, but like you said, like they can't develop players. But I was wondering if
No, I was talking about Georgia. They can recruit all they want
Georgia.
to, but especially on offense, Kirby just can't seem to figure it out. It doesn't matter if you sign a bunch of 5 stars if you can't develop it, and Kirby has struggled with it. Now, he's done a great job defensively. That's what's helped them have so much success.
Yeah, actually, Michigan on the other hand, Michigan, I know they sucked this year, but yes, Jim Harbaugh actually developed not quarterbacks, but he kind of did, but wide receivers, he did good with wide receivers, I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kirby Smart needs to find a way to not be just a defensive head coach. Like he needs to be a hybrid, like almost. But I'm just suggesting that to the or Georgia fans. Do you two agree with me? I mean, I really do want Kirby Smart to I mean, I'm not a Georgia fan, but I do I do want Kirby to develop players on the offense. That's my wish for Georgia. But
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and doubt Kirby's smart. I mean, he's a pretty decent head coach. Good defensively, but I mean, come on. He. I think the problem with him, man, something happened.
He's doing the damn. No, sorry.
He was so dumb. He went with Fromm over Justin Fields.
That's really dumb. Kirby dumb.
I mean,
but
why? It's not that you chose Jake Fromm. It's the fact you didn't choose Justin Fields. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm just saying that I don't know if Justin Fields had what was his freshman year, 2017.
Yeah.
Talking about Justin Fields, but
if 2018
if Justin
or
Fields
whatever.
took the first snap of Georgia's offense, the first game, I know who will be a true freshman, but I wouldn't. I mean, I was gonna say you wouldn't expect him to I know we can't go to the past, but if you look at him, I know he's really good, but if you look at him in the past, I know he hasn't been a starter at Georgia, which he isn't. But if he would have snapped a ball or got a ball, he might have threw it interception the first play. That's
right.
I mean, I know he's been a really, really good or great quarterback in college football history in this century. But yeah.
Look, I've been hanging around FBS teams for 30 years.
Right.
I've been around practices. I've been in the football facility.
You've seen it all, basically.
I've seen it. I know players. Here's what Uncle Lou and these Georgia fanatics don't want to admit. These coaches are not stupid men.
Right.
Okay. Did the Georgia players revolt when Jake Fromm was named the starter over Justin Fields?
No.
Did any other Georgia players leave when Justin Fields left?
I don't think so.
No,
was there a revolt? Was there a revolt saying if Justin Fields leaves, I'm leaving Athens because he was treated unfairly?
No one said that, except the fans, I'm sure.
The kid may have been a jackass. He may have been dumb as a box of rocks and couldn't figure out the offense. He may have not looked good in practice.
But we don't know that.
Don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
All we know
is that
he went. All we know is that he went to Ohio State against lesser competition than Georgia plays and played lights out. Okay,
right.
Clearly the kid is supremely talented. I'm not taking anything away from Justin Fields. All I'm saying is we don't know the whole story. And 5 years from now, it may come out that he broke a bunch of team rules and Georgia wanted to cover it up and said, maybe you ought to look at going somewhere. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know why. We don't know why he left. But what we do know is that the team didn't revolt against Kirby Smart.
Right.
Okay. There was not a and on top of that, players who have since graduated, who since Fields left, have graduated and can now say whatever they want because they're no longer tied to the Georgia program.
Right.
You don't hear any Georgia players coming out and saying, well, you know what? When I was playing at Georgia, I think Coach Smart screwed over Justin Fields. Maybe he just didn't fit,
Right. But we don't know. And
Right.
again, like
We don't know that. So I'm not ready to throw Fields under the bus, but by the same token, I'm not ready to throw Kirby under the bus. We don't
right,
know everything. For whatever reason, whatever it is, it didn't work. And so you know what you do now? You quit bitching about it and
right,
you deal with the hands, the cards you got in front of you.
right. JT Daniels in that bunch. Which
Right.
I still think that there's still no excuse as to the fact that this either way, no matter what happened in practice, like come on. I still think a 5-star recruit like that, one of the best in that class, along with Trevor Lawrence, Fields should have been given a better chance on the field during the games. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You
That's
can
all
make
I'm
that
gonna say. I mean,
right. All right, you can make that argument, but there might be reasons why he wasn't. That's all I'm saying. And the thing that really irritates me is it's water under the bridge.
right. It's in the
It's
past.
not doing you. Look, I wanted Hurts, not Tua.
Thank God.
I wanted Hurts to be our quarterback last year and let Tua sit another year and Tua be the quarterback this year. That's
Right.
very unpopular with Alabama fans. Most Bama fans completely disagree with me.
Mhm.
But when Jalen left, there's no sense crying and whining about it. He's gone. Okay, now what's left? That's what I got to deal with now. I can't worry about who's not here anymore.
Right. I'm pulling for the Eagles just because Jalen Hurts. And they named him the starter the other day. He's going to start for the first time this Sunday. And I'm just sitting there. It's not. I'm happy that the Eagles are starting Jalen Hurts over Carson Wentz because Carson Wentz can't do jack squat. But I'm sitting here like, what the heck took you so long, Doug Peterson? We're already 3/4 of the way through with the NFL, and now you want to start him. But yeah,
Well, I
he'll
saw.
start this week.
The only thing I know about Carson Wentz is I was there when Carson Wentz brought North Dakota State into Jack Trice Field at Iowa State and beat
Yeah.
Iowa State. When Carson Wentz was a senior at North Dakota State, they came in and beat Iowa State, but they beat Iowa State because they ran the ball crazy, not because of Carson Wentz.
Right.
I said on Pigskin
Yeah.
Pete's show the other night that Jalen Hurts may not be an NFL quarterback. He may not be a top 35, top 50 quarterback in the NFL. He may be no better than somebody's second stringer.
Right.
But here's what he is. He's a tremendous athlete. He's a 110% character guy.
Yeah.
And he's a 120% winner. And he's like the dude said on ESPN, you want this guy in your locker room.
It's about leadership and character.
Yeah,
he's got it all.
He is character in gold bricks. You want him on your team.
Yeah, totally. I mean, look, and I think the fact that he gets benched at halftime in a championship game after at that time it was 25-2, right? And what were the two losses? Last second loss to Deshaun Watson in the title game and an Iron Bowl loss to Jordan Hare. Not too bad, by the way. Look, this is a guy that won you 26 games. This is a guy that should have transferred in the offseason because everyone knew Tua was going to start the next year. Just be real. He knew it. Everybody knew it. But he, instead of transferring and whining and crying, he got better as a passer and a player, and he stayed with the team and came in that SEC title game when the team needed him, and he stuck it out. And that's the character you want in a guy like Jalen Hurts at quarterback.
And the improvement he made,
oh, of course,
by staying at Alabama, helped him at Oklahoma, and thus helped him make millions of dollars now.
Right. And he was a Heisman finalist last year. He wasn't that in any of the years at Bama.
Yeah, and people forget.
Right.
The last time Jalen Hurts touched the ball in the 2016 national championship, he scrambled 36 yards for a touchdown, and with 1 minute and 14 seconds left, he was leaving the field as the true freshman national champion quarterback.
With the lead.
That's
Bama
right. He left the field having just scored the go-ahead touchdown with over 1 minute to go in the national championship game as a true freshman.
I guarantee you too, man. With the way it was going, I had a feeling if they had recovered the onside kick, if Bama had found a way, I don't know where Jeff went, but I was gonna say like if they had found a way to get the onside kick from Clemson with a second left. Oh, there you are, Jeff. But yeah, if they get the ball back with the second left in that championship game and recover the onside kick, I'm sure Jalen Hurts could have put together a play. And even if it had failed a little bit, you give him credit for trying.
Well,
Yep.
Jalen Hurts is just, to me, he's just character in spades. I mean, it's just.
Yeah. It's not always about the talent.
It's 100% class.
Yeah.
And I was never a big Tua fan. Even when Tua was going crazy, I was never a big Tua fan. And you can go back and look up my comments and look up the things I said when I called into shows. I was never sold on Tua, even after Jalen left and we had just Tua and Mac last year. I was never sold on Tua. I'm not sold on him in the NFL.
Right. That's not saying anything bad about him.
I'm not saying I'm against him. I'm not saying I'm against him. I'm just saying I don't think he's what everybody thinks he is.
Thank you. You know how many times I have said like Jalen was a better runner, and people say just stop it, and I'm like Tua as a runner, like dual threat my rear end. He hardly what he did run the ball. I mean, come on, his ankles. I mean, that not trying to throw Tua under the bus. He's a great human being. He's got a lot of great faith in everything. I love Tua, but come on.
Yeah, I'm not anti-Tua. I'm just not convinced that he's the next Joe Montana. That's all.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah. This is what we need. Just posted an hour ago. I don't follow this channel, but best wide receiver in college football, Smitty, my man.
Oh, that's what.
Yeah. Mid-season highlights.
That's not even open for discussion. Just mailing to Bolitnikoff right now.
Right. People are talking about him being the Heisman frontrunner. A wide receiver for the Heisman, man.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God.
That is the Bolitnikoff play. Like that's the stamp. Give him the Bolitnikoff, man, because that's
Danielson says, "Come on!" when he makes that catch.
Shut up, Danielson. How about the SEC ABC contract, man? You see that?
Gone, see ya. Touchdown, Alabama. Here's what happens. See, look at that. That's a cornerback trying to man cover Devontae Smith. If you get on an island with Devontae Smith, he's going to make you look like Gilligan.
Right. Yeah.
See you later.
He slowed down, too, at the end there a little. Look at that. Yeah, he got Georgia again. Right, dog fans? Georgia knows what's up.
There's that vaunted Georgia defense. Oops.
And it's crazy how he stays in bounds on those plays, too. You can't always control it, but there's something about him. I think it's just, I don't know, how he stays in bounds on plays like that. I don't know. I'll talk about the previous Georgia one.
Yeah.
About the way Sark uses his personnel, using Smith for a touchdown. They're having a very tough time.
Mac Jones throws a great deep ball.
Cite my sources. Here's the link to this video.
That was amazing. When that happened, I about dropped my teeth.
Dude, I don't remember what game it was.
He's getting pushed while he's in the air, and he's still got
it. It was the LSU game. And now I was doing the show with Chess, but I was watching this game, and I about quit and was like, yeah, I don't need to see any more of this. But I mean, he's just that great. And he was last year and the year before, he was known for 2nd and 26. He's known now for just being elite.
Yeah, and don't forget, he's doing this without
Jet
Jalen
sweep
Waddle.
here. Yeah, jet sweep. Got great blocks, and I mean, he's got good speed. Now he's not Henry Ruggs or Waddle fast, but I mean, if you need him to run,
There's a strike to Smith for a touchdown, his third of the night.
And my man Miller Forrestall clears out the free safety, and bing.
Yep. Here's Bryce Young's first touchdown, right? Just 2 weeks ago. Or 3 weeks, I guess.
Yeah.
And Bryce Young, man. Dude, that wasn't... Okay, credit to Bryce Young there. But notice how the tackles... If I slow this down just a little bit. First off, credit to Bryce Young for getting away from that pressure. But if you notice when he throws the ball, Devontae is covered by like 2 different defenders, I think.
Yeah.
Just barely.
All right, guys, I gotta go. See you guys.
All right. Have a good one, Nate. But yeah, there's a guy right here who's just fixing to get to the ball. There's that guy there. It barely clears the defender. That's insane for Bryce Young to do that. But at the same time, it's kind of 50-50. Bryce Young finding Smith and Smith reaching out to grab the football.
It says, do you think you can play? They know what
touchdown. Yep.
How effective they can be. Devontae Smith is still playing.
He's got butter on his hands to make it stick. Something like that, man.
Lead at Alabama in touchdown receptions. That's his 31st.
We'll just watch these, man. This Auburn?
Yep.
Yeah. The Iron Bowl. Sweet revenge. And, of course, Auburn fans are going to be like, we'll just beat you next year, but
burn in the fires of hell.
Do what?
Burn in the fires of hell, Auburn.
Right. Look, I try to be fair, and I'll cover Auburn and talk about them, but I'm a Bama fan first since birth, man, and with that comes hatred, Just hatred for Auburn. Movie Collector Maniac. Who is this? Regular account blocked? I'm not sure who you are. But yeah, Devontae Smith is just... he should go like top 5. Look, I don't care if you need a receiver or not. You want that weapon for your offense. Dude, could you imagine if Miami takes him?
I don't know if he'll go top 5, but Judy and Ruggs both went in the top 15, and he'll definitely go in the top 15.
Could you imagine if Miami takes him and he's back with Tua? That'd be pretty cool for him.
Well, the thing about Smith is in the pros, he's not going to be your number 1 because he's not big enough. He doesn't have the physical height or the weight to be your number 1, but he's going to be your number 2, and he's going to kill people.
Oh yeah,
because as your number 2, he's going to sometimes be locked up on safeties, and there isn't a safety that can cover him.
What's that one term some people use, like ankle breaker? Oh, he'll break some ankles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was what was so great about Judy. That's what Lou loved about Judy so much, was Judy's route running.
Yes.
Was so great. It was just so precise that he'd get your hips turned. And that goes, if you get your hips turned, you're beat. But he would just, he'd make people miss that didn't know they were even in position yet. And he'd already make them miss.
Oh, this is Kevin Cook. What's up, man? Must have. I don't think I blocked you, man. I don't think I blocked you. I didn't mean to. I don't even know how you unblock people on here.
Coke Zero, get in the stream.
Yeah, right. Hold on.
Join us, Mr. Smith. I've only got a few minutes before I can go. Ballard's going to need somebody else in here.
That's true, man.
Man, I tried to blow up my avatar, or actually shrink it. I couldn't get I could not figure out how to get the whole car to fit in there. I made a comment on a Lou video, and somebody said, "What is that?" I said, "It's a 1962 Red Barchetta."
Mm-hmm.
And the band Rush wrote a song called Red Barchetta, and
Yeah.
it's a two-seater. And I wish I could get the whole thing to fit and I wish it was mine. you can find them. The 62s will run you around 70,000. But like most Italian cars, they're going to leak oil and and give you valve problems. But they look sexy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how you I don't know how I can unblock people. Did I block Pinky Finger Taker? I don't think I've seen that name on here,
I've
but
never seen
I think I've
him.
seen it around. I think I've heard that name.
I've never seen Pinky Finger Taker. I don't. I've never seen that ever.
Let's see, channel, fans.
Post the link, Ballard, so Kevin can join us.
Yeah, hold on. I'll post it again. There's a StreamYard link if you want to come in here, Kevin.
What is it that Lou was going to send you that you're supposed to hang up on your wall or something? What is that?
It's something Bama related that he was showing me. Just some Bama stuff.
Well, I mean,
Go
what
on
is
my
it?
wall.
What is it? Is it a poster? Is it a picture? What? I mean, what is it?
It's not a poster or a picture. I don't know. It's just hold on. Maybe I can find it again. Or he was showing me. I think he was showing it on the morning show or whatever this morning.
Yeah, he was, but I couldn't see it on my phone. I couldn't tell what it was.
Here we go. Hidden users. KC Kevin Dog Fan for life. I don't know how he's hidden. Some moderators or someone must have did that. Who is Demon Seaman? Oh God. Let's see. I just unhid you, Kevin Cook, and I don't see any of your other ones on here. There we go. So he should be good if you want to use your Dog Fan for life. I think is the one that I just took care of. So try that and.
All right, it's coming up on 5. I'm going to have to step out, Ballard.
All right, have a good one, Jeff Webster.
All right, we'll talk to y'all later.
All right, roll tide.
Everybody stay safe.
Yep. Hold on, I'll find real quick what Lou wanted to send me. It was he was showing it, I think, on the morning show this morning. Hold on. There you go. I got it taken care of, Kevin. The Dog Fan for Life one is unblocked, so and I also put the StreamYard link if anyone else wants to join in. Hold on. This is what he wanted to send me. He showed this on his morning show. Hold on. But it's wall art basically, and I'm not sure. Hold on. I'm not sure how long that is. I don't even know. Hold on. Let me search this for myself real quick. Alabama wall art. I'll type that. Maybe I'll find. I'll stop there. and then here get a better view instead of seeing what was on Lou's stream. But this is the one. But it'd be cool. I'd love to have it. I'm not sure. Shoot, 30 by 50 by 2 plus 30 by 70 by 2, 30, 80 by 1. Shoot, I can't. That would be cool to have, though. I don't know. Because you guys have seen, like, the whole thing behind him wanting to send me to something to put on my wall is because I got nothing on my wall. Y'all notice. It's better if I get a view. If I put it on my dresser, if I put the computer there, you can see a little bit more of the wall. And you'll notice I ain't got nothing on there, right? It's nothing. But it should. I think it'll fit. I mean, look how much room from here all the way over to basically where this lamp is. I mean, that should somewhere in here fit. I mean, I doubt it's longer than this wall. So, but it should fit on there. So, I mean, if Lou wants to send that to me, he can. I would really appreciate that. But so I hope everyone's December is going well. It is the holidays and everything. So, yeah, I think I'm going to try to get off here pretty soon. But yeah, I'll go ahead and end the stream and get off here. I've been on here for almost 2 hours, so. But I appreciate everyone for showing up. Maddie Sims, Atypical Gump, Neo, what's going on? All the Gumps. Jeff Webster came in. What's up, Junkyard? Appreciate you, brother. We had Uncle Lou's golf cap. Cosmo Cougar is Uncle Lou's favorite Mormon. Uncle Lou's Herschel Walker jersey on the floor. Appreciate all you guys for showing up, and Jeff Webster for coming on the stream today. Thanks so much again for an awesome year. We did the 1 year stream on Wednesday night. It was a heck of a show. I appreciate all the love and support for this first year on YouTube. Looking forward to many more and just growing this channel and just growing, as a sportscaster and everything, just trying to grow my my career. So appreciate all you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Happy holidays. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, Ballard Sports Media, checking out. Y'all have a good day. Roll Tide, roll. See you later.